Now, new at 6 tonight, the pictures have been plastered across TV screens, newspapers, and the internet for days. Children separated from their families while trying to cross the border illegally. Now members of both political parties are urging President Trump to end the policy, but the president says by strengthening the border, he's only making the country safer.
This was a policy invented, implemented, and executed by President Donald Trump.
The immigration system, it's been a really bad system, probably the worst anywhere in the world.
So how did we get here and what comes next? A local immigration attorney says the president is using an existing law put on the books years ago to protect migrant children from human trafficking. CBS 47's Desiree Lopez is in the studio with more on this story. Desiree.
The president shows no signs of backing down on the zero-tolerance policy that triggered a crisis for his administration and says it's time for Congress to pass a bipartisan legislation to calm the crisis at the border.
What the Trump administration is doing is that they're using a law that was passed in 1997 to prevent children from coming in and being abused or through human trafficking.
According to Sully Bryan, a local immigration attorney, the law is called the Flores Settlement Agreement. Much like Trump's zero-tolerance policy, it mandates the government to place children in a less restrictive setting when a parent or guardian is arrested and detained for crossing the border illegally. We do know that the law that was in place in 1997 was to help children. It was to protect children. How it's being used now, maybe not such a good outcome.
I believe on a bipartisan basis that we need to improve border security.
Fresno Congressman Jim Costa just got back from the border and believes there's a better way to handle the situation.
We must enforce the law, but that doesn't mean that we need to separate children from their mothers.
But that's not what the Flores settlement says. It says, quote, if a suitable placement is not immediately available, the government is obligated to place children in the least restrictive setting appropriate to their age and any special needs. We reached out to Congress Devin Nunes for a comment but didn't receive a response. The House is planning to vote on 2 bills that address the separation of families this week. Live in the studio, Desiree Lopez, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.